Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the budgeting esthetician, and today I'm going to be doing a stuffing for my sinking funds and savings from my second paycheck of December. If you haven't seen my last stuffing video, I'm testing out where I kind of do two stuffings per paycheck. One that's just my expenses, and then one that's just my sinking funds and savings. That way I am able to wait until I know how much I'm going to be getting on that paycheck to stuff the exact amount for my budget, basically, because my income is variable. So there's kind of no way of predicting. Like, I will always know that I'm going to be able to cover my expenses, but I don't always know exactly how much I'm going to be adding to my sinking funds and savings. I always have goals for them or amounts I want to stuff, of course, but doing the math is, easier this way, essentially. And then that way I can do two stuffings per paycheck, make my videos a little more interesting, and I just thought it'd be really fun too to just be able to stuff all the fun stuff in one, essentially. So let me know what you guys continue to think about this. Welcome if you are new here. I am a cash stuffer, so all these bills you'll be seeing today are prop bills. I just like it this way for now, doing everything digitally and being able to just see everything with the prop bills helps me out a little bit with my budget, with remaining consistent and everything. But yeah, I think with all that being said, we'll just get into the stuffing today. So I received this paycheck on the 15th of December. And so what I've basically done here, paycheck 2 is from my full-time job. And I've subtracted, I've taken the full amount of my paycheck and I subtracted what we stuffed in my last video. And that left me with $893 to put towards my sinking funds and savings today, which is so exciting, plus $50 in cash tips I received. I held those back because, again, obviously, I didn't know exactly how much I was going to have for this pay period until the end of the pay period. If anybody doesn't know, the way I get paid bi-weekly, so I get paid for the previous 2 weeks. That's why I don't always know until the day I get paid, I usually know about the end of that week. I do an estimation of how much I'm going to get paid, but I don't know, always exactly how much. And then for cash back, for my credit cards that I do my spending on and then pay off from my debit account each paycheck, we got $20 this time around. I've been doing some more spending on things that you'll see in upcoming videos, but I like to spend on there and then pay it off because I get cash back rewards that way and build credit at the same time. So yeah, $20 to stuff from that today means we are stuffing $963, almost $1,000 into just my sinking funds and savings. So exciting, you guys. All right. Before we actually get into stuffing anything here, I'm going to give the bills we have up here a count and make sure that that 963 is what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 770, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 900. 9, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 962, and 963, which is perfect. Means we do have the right amounts here. And I always have everything linked that I use in my videos, either from Etsy sellers or even things like this prop money, linked down below. In my description box. I think I got a comment on my last video, I believe it was, of somebody asking where I got my bills from. So anything that I've bought that I can directly link is always linked down below. But all right, let's get into this stuffing, you guys. I think we're going to start with my savings, because that's all we're going to stuff in my expenses and savings binder today, since we already took care of my expenses. So flipping back to those, ahead is fully funded for the time being at $1,500. Cushion today is getting 68, which will bring us up to an even 500, which is so exciting. So it's getting a 50, a 10, a 5, and then this 2 and 1. So 50, 65, 7, and 8. And then we're gonna put all these bills in here in a very disorganized way. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I do it like that? I don't know. Okay, 2 and 1 we're going to put in together. All right, and this is a fund I use ahead as part of my emergency savings, and then to be ahead for at least a month's worth of expenses and everything, and then cushion is just to have that little bit of that extra money sitting around in case I miss a day at work. If I go over slightly in my expenses and I need to pull from somewhere, this is that like first line of defense before I have to dig into like emergency savings, if that makes sense. Now in cushion we have 1, 2, 253, 350, 70, 90, 410, 30, 40, 50, 60, 465, 75, 85, 487, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 98, 99, and $500. $500 in my cushion. That is so exciting. All right. Moving along to rainy day. Rainy day is another part of my emergency savings. And currently it has $1,000 in my high yield savings account and then $500 in real cash. And it is getting stuffed today for the first time in a while. It is getting $100. So we're just going to add that, and now it has 1,600. I guess I'll count it. 1,001, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, and 20, 40, 60, 8,600. This money is going to be unstuffed in my next video. It is not for a bad reason, in my opinion. It was for a necessary thing. And my goal is definitely to rebuild this back to the 1,500 next year, which I think I will definitely be able to do. So I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, we did have to use that. So we are adding to it today to make it 1,600 to cover what I purchased, which we'll talk about next time. And then savings is our $500 savings challenge we've been doing since June, and that is getting 15 today. So it's a 10 and a 5, which I think though, it's with my $500 savings challenge here from Mary Plans, but I think, yeah, we have to do it all in 5s actually. So I should have done 3 5s instead of a 10 and a 5, but here we are. Okay, let's see. So let's see, I'm going to do the middle 5. So it's 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why. That's just the way I'm going to do it. Okay. And this is going to get redistributed at the end of this year into other categories. But for now, in savings, we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 60, 75, 80, and 85, 485. In there, we will be finishing that up in our last Magic Month stuffing of December. All right, and then we get to move along to sinking funds here. And we start, as always, in my long-term sinking funds binder. All right, annual bills is not getting anything today. That will start getting stuffed next year in 2024. But business is getting 45 today, so that is 2 20s and a 5. We're saving up in here for something. I think I said actually in my last video, a certification I want to get here pretty soon. So we're building this up. 20, 40, 60, 81, 25, and 30. 130, is now in business. Car is getting $250 today, and I spent out of here to get an oil change and tire rotation. My last video, you saw me unstuff that. So now we are going to build that back up. So that's 2 100s and a 50. And what we're going to do, so I basically had to break a 100 into that 50. So I'm adding a 50 today to make it an even 100 because I am doing this new car savings challenge for minimalistic budgets. And I made each car on here $100 to make the total, once all these are filled out, $2,000. So I originally had 200 in here for like tire rotations, oil changes, maintenance on my current car. When I only spent 150 of it, I decided to just keep it in here and add another 50 and just make that part of the savings challenge. If that makes any sense, I feel like I just explained that horribly. But so we're essentially, even though we stuffed 250 today, we're going to mark off 3 cars. So hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to fill these guys in first. Okay, for anybody who's wondering why 2000, I am planning, I think, on leasing a car. And I read somewhere online that you don't want to pay any like beginning costs on leasing a car more than 2000. 2000 might even be generous, because I was reading one website that said to not even pay like anything up front and just roll everything into your monthly payment. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't even started looking around yet. This will not be like a priority on actually getting one until next year, the beginning of next year. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have any experiences with leasing cars. Let me know what you think. But yeah, so now in car, all in my savings challenge, I should have 1,500 here of our 2,000. So 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, and 500. Perfect. All right, home is also a savings challenge, saving $5,000 to move out eventually from where I stay with family, and that is getting 60 today. So I'm going to cross that off here on our tracker first. And I just saw this one, so we're going to do that one. Okay. And I took my tabs out of here again, and I will just kind of go through later next year with you guys what exact kind of categories I'm going to have and how I'm budgeting this out more diligently. But because we're kind of so far away from finishing this challenge and moving out, I'm just going to stuff as much as I can stuff right now and not really divide it up into categories quite yet. So we're adding 60, so that's a 50 and a 10. Goal for the end of this year is to get it to its first $1,000, and then the rest I should hopefully be able to save next year, which is super exciting. But now in home we have 500, 600, 650, 700, 750, 70, 80, and 90. $790. So 210 away, which our magic month paycheck next not next week, 2 weeks from now, will definitely be helping with that. All right, medical is getting its normal 25, so it's a 20 and a 5. I was saving up to get to 300, which was my deductible on my old plan that I had. That is definitely not going to be my deductible, or yeah, no, it's definitely not going to be my deductible anymore. I'm still looking at plans and trying to decide which one to do, and how much my premium is going to be basically is what I'm trying to decide on. So I'll kind of update you guys, but You'll see that in my next paycheck. I'll have to stuff my premium for January with my Magic Month paycheck, unfortunately, but it just is what it is. Potentially, based off the plan I choose, my deductible might actually be 0 for everything other than the emergency room. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this fund in 2024. But yeah, for now, we're still just going to go ahead and add the money I was planning to add to it. So now in medical, we have 1, 200, 250, 270, and 275. Pet care, you guys, super exciting, is getting $50 today. I'm starting to stuff this a little early. I said I wasn't going to stuff this until 2024, but I just have so much kind of more income than I was planning for that I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing it now, because the goal to have at the end of next year is 1,500, 1,000 for at least for like, or around there for like an emergency fund, and then around 500 for, you know, starter things that I might need. This is for a future pet. I don't currently have any pets of my own, but I do definitely, if I do move out and live alone, which is the potential plan, I definitely want a pet. So we're starting to save for that, which is so exciting and fun. And then travel is getting 25 today. And that is all going into food, I believe. Trip has 100 and stay, yes, also has 100. So yes, food is getting 25, all that 25 today. 20 and a 5, and now food has 20, 45, and 50, meaning with the 200 from trip and stay, we have 250 in travel. I'm also really kind of thinking about my goals for 2024, which will be having kind of like I'll be doing like a budget with me, showing you my goals for 2024 kind of video at the beginning of the year, because I've had some people ask me more of like my kind of thought process behind how I budget out, what amounts I decide for everything and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about, I really kind of want to take a big trip next year potentially, because my passport, I couldn't think of it for a second. My passport expires in, I think it is June of 2025. So I really want to take a trip, like a big overseas trip between now and then, I think. So stay tuned on the possibility of that. All right. Sorry if this video has been like extra chatty, you guys. I really wasn't expecting it to be a super long video, but this is just so nice, just being able to stuff all the fun stuff essentially. But going into my short-term sinking funds binder next. All right. Starting with Adventures. Adventures is getting 5 today. And that now has 50, 65, and 70. This is like my fun category, basically. Clothing, very self-explanatory. That is getting 25 today. So 20 and a 5. Now has 51, 120, 125, which you're going to see me unstuff here very soon because I had to buy some leggings for work. Giving is getting 10. This is for any sort of gift giving or anything I want to give to others. So, of course, now that we're coming up on the holiday season, I'll be spending a lot more out of here. But that now has 50, 70, 90, 100, and 110. We have a Secret Santa at work I'm going to be shopping for here soon. Okay, holidays just getting 5 today. This is for any other holiday spending, for like get-togethers or decorations, I don't know, anything like that. 20, 35, 45, 45 in there. Households also getting 5 today. Sorry, this binder, let me maybe try to adjust it again. Does not want to stay flat today. Okay, households getting 5. This is for any household items, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, whatnot. I do, like I said, live with family, so I don't put a lot of money into this category because I don't spend a lot of money from this category. But it now has 10, 15, 25. And then Miscellaneous is getting a whopping $250 today, which I will explain in my next video, my unstuffing as well, because this is getting immediately unstuffed. Yeah, I think I'll just wait since this has already been such a chatty video and explain that to you guys later. And kind of what this envelope is going to be for next year, because it's going to be, well, I guess maybe I can tell you that already. It's going to help me have a bit of a buffer for my spending, personal spending money, specifically like self-care items and skincare items. So anyways, and then Pamper is getting 25 today. This is for my regular massages I get, and then pedicures I get every once in a while, and even like haircuts, stuff like that. That now has 50, 75, and 80. $80 in Pamper. All right, you guys, that concludes this video. That was so exciting and fun to film. I love stuffing videos already, but that was so nice getting to just stuff all my sinking funds and savings. So please let me know down in the comments below if you did enjoy like kind of how I did that, like this format of, like I said, doing the expenses on one video and my sinking funds and savings on another video. I think I really enjoyed this. All that being said, please like this video if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe as well if you haven't already. I believe we are over 350 subscribers now, but our next goal is 400. So please, if you want to keep watching content just like this, please subscribe and keep on watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week until I see you again, and I will see you guys later.